Alright people, what's up everyone? Welcome to another reaction. Immediately I'm stretching. Oh buddy. I am here to take a look at the Wolf Among Us 2 trailer reveal live stream. I am so freaking excited for this. If you do not know, The Wolf Among Us is one of my favorite games. Like, besides the first season of The Walking Dead, and even considering that, sometimes Wolf Among Us kind of gets number one, but it's my favorite Telltale game ever, honestly, and one of my favorite stories. I love it, I really do. So much so that it was one of those few games, movies, TV shows, whatever, that was so good that it made me want to read the comic, the Fables, which is what, of course, Wolf Among Us is based on. I bought the first two like compendium books or whatever, and I got through the first book. I wasn't like super interested in the book itself. Like, I just like the way the storytelling is in The Wolf Among Us, but I enjoyed the book at least. So it was a good little like detective story. There was some deviations immediately. I noticed. I was like, oh, this character is different, completely different in the book. Yeah, so I'm very excited. I'm hoping it's coming this year. If so, it's like my most anticipated game this year, without a doubt. And we're gonna get a trailer, obviously. So this is gonna be a lot of behind the scenes stuff, though. I was considering doing a live stream for this, but I don't know. Yeah, I didn't do it, obviously. So, all right, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. I'm not gonna count it down. You know how numbers work, okay? All right. Let me see my boy Bigby. I want to see him. Are they gonna show a trailer first? Are we gonna show a trailer first? All right, what? I know Jeff Keighley's gonna be in this. Let's crank it up. All right, come on. Ad hoc studio.
The Wolf has been
Whoa,
working
he's
ever since
green screen in.
surprised everyone at the Game Awards in 2019.
2019.
Telltale has been keeping quiet about the development of The Wolf Among Us 2. Well, I'm happy to say that ends today, right now. We're about to see more, learn more, and sink our fangs into what's next for Telltale. I'm Jeff Keighley, and before we get to everything else, and we've got a lot of information to share today, this is what you've been waiting for. The first official trailer for The Wolf Among Us 2.
All right. Yo, just show me Bigby and stuff.
As a private investigator, what does that?
Oh my God, what's it gonna look like? What's it gonna look like? All right.
Depends on the night.
Yeah, Bigby.
Most nights it's watching, waiting for a slip up.
Hey.
I don't know, someone gets greedy, someone gets brave.
And that's what you were doing the night of the incident.
I love the visuals of this game. It's just straight out comic. Yeah, there's my boy.
Took me weeks to track him down.
Yeah, oh my God. I fucking love that man.
They hadn't cast so much as a shadow. Till that night.
It's still Adam Harrington voicing him. Oh, that music is so
You've
good.
been hesitant to share with us. I assume it has something to do with confidentiality associated with the job.
Oh my God. Was the Scarecrow for Wizard of Oz?
Your boss, Miss White, said things didn't go as planned. She mentioned that there was some violence.
Of course, Snow should know this by now. Tin Man? That's great. Ah! Oh my God. That's Dorothy. I still give a fuck.
In the moments when you find yourself losing control.
Oh, full wolf, baby. Yeah, she knows.
Anger manifests itself.
Yeah, that part in the original was so fucking dope. Him and Bloody Mary. Ah, oh, so good. Ah, oh my God, I can't wait. Come on, man. When? Say. Ah, fuck, really? Oh no! It's so far away!
There's a whole bunch of new fables we're seeing. Big ones in, looks like anger management in a new setting, And this is all
Fuck.
done in a whole new engine, Unreal Engine.
It looked really good.
So many questions here.
Visually
I'm sure
looked
you
great.
guys do,
Fuck.
but I should probably back up for a second. 9 years ago, Telltale brought the Fables comics to life with the very first episode of The Wolf Among Us.
That looked great. I kind of want to just go
Nearly
back right now and just watch it
a
again.
decade ago. It captured gamers' imaginations that fairy tale fables are in fact real and living in New York City. Over 9 months, Bigby's story played out.
You know what? I'm gonna go back. I want to watch that trailer again. I'm sorry. I want to go back. I'm gonna watch it again, and then we'll continue with the live stream. I'm sorry. I gotta watch it again. I'm so sorry. I don't want to do that, but I gotta do it. Let's just watch it one more time.
What does
Wait,
that
let's go back. All right, there you go.
You're
I gotta watch
listed
it.
here as a private investigator. What does that sort of work entail?
Depends on the night. Most nights it's watching, waiting for a slip up. I don't know, someone gets greedy, someone gets brave.
And that's what you're doing the night of the
I
incident.
love the look of it. So good.
Yeah. Took me weeks to track them down.
Piss off, it says up top.
They hadn't cast so much as a shadow.
He's going after.
That night.
Where was the line? Line OD or something? I hope we revealed. He was so scared.
You've been hesitant to share with us.
Do drugs to get through his
I
anxiety.
assume it has something to do with confidentiality
I was
associated
hoping we'd
with
see
the
snow.
job.
We saw snow in the original reveal. It's Doherty. And the Tin Man. I wasn't like, my brain wasn't processing exactly what I was looking at. Like they had like Tiny Tim in the last game, so yeah, it's more a bong.
Something like that.
Your boss, Miss White,
Your boss.
said things didn't go as planned. She mentioned that there was some violence.
Ah, shit. Yeah. Doherty's just like used to his shit, I guess.
In the moments when you find yourself losing control.
He's just on fire. Like you can tell, like some of the things aren't quite done yet. I mean, it's gonna be its own full-on game too. So, God, fuck, I need to play Wolf Among Us again. It's so good. That game's so good. I hope it's early 2023.
Wow, that was a
I was a little upset to see that date, but take your time. Honestly, really take your time. Make it perfect. Make it great. All right. Well, you know what? We'll continue to stream now. So.
lot to unpack. Unreal Engine.
Ugh.
I have
All right. Sorry for the jump cut there. Let's continue.
so many questions here, as I'm sure you guys do, but I should probably back up for a second. 9 years ago, Telltale brought the Fables comics to life with the very first episode of The Wolf Among Us in October of 2013.
Yep.
Nearly
And it took,
a decade ago.
I want to say it took a
Captured
few months till we got
gamers'
episode 2.
fairy tale fables
And
are
if you
in fact
remember how
real.
episode 1 ended, I was like, what the fuck?
For 9 months, Bigby's story played out, winning the hearts of gamers with Telltale's signature narrative style in an amazing comic noir presentation. Then, unfortunately, came the bad news.
Yep.
While a sequel was announced, the original Telltale shut down in 2018. A little over a year later, at the Game Awards in December of 2019, it was official. Telltale was reborn. And with it,
Reborn.
the production of a brand new season of The Wolf Among Us 2 was
fuck.
about to start.
Fuck yeah.
After that brief teaser at the show, Telltale went to work on The Wolf Among Us 2, keeping relatively silent until now. To talk more about why and what's been happening in the background, we've got Telltale CEO Jamie Ottley and Nick Herman from Ad Hoc to answer some of the big questions that everyone's been asking.
All right. I want to know. I want to know everything. I want to know everything. Is this going to be like the setting for them
And
answering
now
questions?
they can finally talk about it to tell us more about the why and what's been happening in the
awkward.
background. We've got Telltale CEO Jamie Ottley and Nick Herman from Ad Hoc, who are co-developing the game with Telltale. You guys are one of the folks that worked on the original Season 1 of The Wolf Among Us, and now for Season 2, everyone has so many questions based on this trailer, but before we get into the content...
Is Toad Jr. in it?
Talk about where are we right now?
We're actually in the game right now. So this is a virtual set. This is
That's true.
Godfathers, which is a quintessential New York dive bar.
But now redone in beautiful Unreal Engine.
Where's
One of the
Holly?
things that we're also excited about, especially seeing the trailer. It's like how faithful it is to the original season.
This is the same bar, right?
But
I think it
enhanced
is.
graphics, but still an amazing story, which is why
It's been a
we're
little
all
while
here.
since I played Wolf Among Us now.
The characters.
I've played it 3
So,
times
Nick,
though.
tell us
It's
a
so
bit about
good.
the story. Like, what can you tell us about season 2?
Well, as we saw in the trailer, Bigby's in anger management. He's kind of dealing with a lot
I don't know
of
why.
issues still. And, season 2 is
He deserves to be
still
angry.
A prequel to the comics, but it takes place about 6 months after season 1 and kind of like the
Okay.
dead of winter. And,
I hope they continue the.
He's got that coat to keep him warm.
Now, you mentioned 6 months
Oh, it just got
between
really
the
loud.
end of
The
season
hell
1
happened?
and the start of season 2. Can you at least tell us a little
The
bit
cliffhanger
what these
at the end
characters
of
have been
season
up to
1,
in
which
the
was like.
intervening 6 months?
Yeah, I mean, Bigby, as you saw, is now kind of in anger management, but kind of more importantly, he's been suspended from his role as sheriff, and like protector of Fabletown.
The sink is off.
And Snow White, at the end of season 1, Snow White just kind of found herself in this
Working for, what's his name,
role as
Bluebeard?
deputy mayor because this sort of old administration is out, they were corrupt,
There
and,
she is.
and you kind of rooted that out, and she's got to fill those shoes now, and she's kind of got some big ideas on how that's going to happen, but it clashes with Bigby's way of doing things. He's not super personable, and kind of results to some tactics that are less than kosher. So there's a little bit of tension there, and now he's in a new situation where he's not in Fabletown, and he's kind of out there, and that leads him to meet this detective who is working on this case that kind of blurs the lines between the Fable and Mundy world.
Well, of course,
Okay.
everyone wants to know which characters, which fables are going to be represented in this game.
I don't want to know right now. Honestly.
He would be back, but beyond that, what can you tell us about like which characters are returning?
Returning, I want to. That
Snow,
I don't want to know any
obviously,
surprises.
certain characters that we would expect to be there, but can you confirm?
Master
anyone
Chief
that-
will be in it. I don't
is
think
going
that's
to
a
be there,
fairy
is not
tale
going to be there.
character.
Can
And
you
also,
deny-
what?
Can you say who's not in the game?
We can probably talk a
God.
little bit about who else.
God's
is
not
gonna
in
be
it.
there. Obviously, as you said,
Jesus,
Bigby and Snow
though.
will be back reprising their roles.
Nice.
And then there's some fan favorites like Buffkin. That'll
Nice.
Be there.
Buffkin.
There's some new characters that were
Flying monkey.
introduced
I guess that
in
makes
the
sense.
Trailer. Do you have any favorites
I
from season?
was going to say there's some tease of maybe some Oz-related things, right?
There are some Oz characters
Well, Buffkin.
in the game. They're a big addition.
So if they're in the trailer, does that mean they might be in the
I
game?
think we can probably confirm that.
It's probably
Lock 'em
confirmed. We
in.
probably just showed you that.
But that's part of what
Is
I think
the lion in it?
everyone's loved about this series is so many of the the classic fables represented.
Yeah, they're all like
Guys looking at
the Little
this,
Mermaid's a
that's part of it,
prostitute. I'm
right?
like, what the
Story
fuck?
can Go. What I love is that you're not just
Like,
telling
good
comics
lord.
again. So you have a lot of creative storytelling freedom to sort of come up with this, and that must be part of the fun of this series, right? Is you can kind of pull from anything, right?
Yeah, and one of the best parts about Fables is how they sort of subvert your expectations of what these characters are actually like and what they would be like now, versus the old sort of Fables from over in Europe, and now it's modernized and they've changed. And maybe they were that person, but now they're not. You can look at Bigby, he's a classic example. But yeah, and the other sort of big character that we're introducing is a detective, Faye Young. She's a NYC, New York City police detective who's basically
Faye
in the middle
Young,
of
is he-
a
is that what you
case
said?
that doesn't quite look right. And once Bigby gets his eyes on it, it's like clear. Oh, like something's leaking out. into
New
this.
Bay?
So, like,
Nah,
Oz character,
come on,
we talked
Snow.
about that.
Even though she
they're
kind of
gonna be
rejected your
in
ass
there
at the end of the first
you
season.
can say, like,
I was like, what the fuck?
We're looking just at like episode 1 here in this trailer, or is this kind of across the season?
No.
Like, what can you tell us?
The trailer's pretty focused on episode 1.
Oh, they're still doing episodic? I thought it'd just be one big
But, I mean,
game.
if they're in the beginning, you could probably expect to see.
I guess it does say a Telltale series. I don't know why I thought that.
Cool characters.
not use them.
Not using.
Never know what happens in episode 1, right?
So it's gonna take that long just for us to get episode 1?
Know that you're doing it
Damn.
episodically, and everyone I think is also curious about what the cadence of this is going to be and how you guys are developing it. Telltale is known for incredible episodic games, and that's one thing, Jamie, we should talk about. Like, this is the new Telltale, and you're using a new engine, which everyone's really excited about with Unreal.
Thank
So
God.
is that probably the biggest shift? Is like moving.
I love
to,
this set, by the way.
Technology finally.
Their lighting doesn't
That's a
quite
big part
fit,
of
but
it. We've developed a lot of tools to enable content creation, kind of an iteration quickly around Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
So it really lets us focus on what's unique to Telltale games, or in the case of Wolf, we needed a specific renderer to get the lighting and the look correct in Unreal. And then Unreal takes a lot of heavy lifting off of our shoulders, right? It just works.
I love that
We
picture
can
in
focus
the
on what
background.
we need to do to make the game work.
Every time it cuts
From
to
a
him, I'm like,
gameplay perspective, though, can you talk a little
in my
bit
brain,
about
I'm like,
the Telltale style? It's still the same gameplay style in terms of dialogue and choices
I'm good with that.
and things like
I'm
that?
perfectly
Like,
fine with that.
Unreal, does it allow more kind of gameplay for lack of a better
It definitely gives us more options. But
I'm okay.
people should,
I like the
I
context
think
sensitive
there's a delicate
things
balance we're gonna
and
have to walk
dialogue.
of, like, taking advantage of all this sort of new opportunity and space, but also,
not a third-person action game.
Yeah, we got to keep it.
I mean, that'd be cool. Don't get me wrong, but
Like
I don't need
about
that.
The first one,
Honestly,
but there are definitely going to be some additions. There's going to be some. We took a look at everything and we kind of assessed whether or not it was intentional or if it was something that was just the way we had to make it. Prior games.
Well, and the thing that we all want is great stories and great voices, and we're really excited that two of the actors from the original series are back again as
Adam
Bigby
Harrington.
and Snow. And
oh, they could be here?
now.
Hell yeah! And Erin Yvette, I think that's her name. That played Snow. She was also in something else. I want to say, like another game I loved. I think that's her name. Is that her name? Please?
As promised,
all right, we'll see.
we've got Bigby himself, Adam Harrington, and Snow White, voiced by Erin Yvette.
Yeah, I got it right.
Adam, Erin, first of all, welcome back to The Wolf Among Us. We've waited a decade for this. How does it feel for you guys to be sort of re-entering this world and bringing these characters to life again?
To be honest, even though it has been nearly a decade, it doesn't feel like re-entering for me. And I imagine Aaron might feel the same. We became so close with these characters and spent so much time with them, not to mention all the other work we've done with Telltale, that it becomes more like
he's in
family.
a bunch of stuff,
The
like
characters
sprinkled throughout Telltale games. I think
with,
same for her. I think she was in like Walking Dead too, as like a smaller character.
It really is. It's like
Jeff's face there.
But that being said, even if there was still some problem and we're still trying to get it done, the fans are going to make sure.
Oh, it says hat. Something like that said hot.
Yes, very high expectations.
Yeah. I mean, like Adam said, it's like seeing your best friend after 9 years. You might have an awkward hug at the beginning, but you fall right back into that rhythm. I mean, it's in our hearts. And yeah, I'm a player and a fan of the series too, so I'm right with the fans. I am very excited for season 2 that I think we all do.
And the characters, I'm sure you were curious about where the writers were going to take them in season 2. We know that this is 6 months sort of after the end of season 1.
Are we going to talk about the end?
What you can say and what you've recorded or what you know, but can you give us a little bit on sort of, where the characters are at?
Don't ask me,
Jeff. You can expect some conflict. The boss lady here, it turns out, has put our favorite sheriff on kind of a timeout. So the players will be able to expect to explore more about Bigby than maybe they were able to in the first season. And really let him sort of branch out into the bigger world.
I need to play this game again. God damn it.
What he thinks is right and wrong. What he thinks is good and bad.
Versus what Snow tells him is good and bad.
Like I said, conflict.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
you.
going to be a shift in the dynamic between the two of them. I mean, in season 1, Snow is just finding her footing at the business office, and together they uncover all this corruption, which Snow is driven to do something about, but doesn't quite know how. So in season 2, we see she's now deputy mayor. She's stepped up. She has power now, and I don't think she doesn't want to blow it. So she doesn't want to be seen as playing favorites, and that might add some tension to their relationship.
God forbid.
Well, I love that you guys are back right at it as you were in the season 1, and then all these new characters. We saw hints of Where's Boz, other characters coming into the mix. So I think it's going to be fun for you to see. Do you have any sense of
Bigby beating the shit out of Scarecrow?
Season 2? Like when they first told
Big Bad Wolf beating the shit out of the Tin Man.
Almost waited a couple years since that first tease in 2019. Do you have any sense of where this is going?
I have no idea.
When we saw the teaser, we just knew, okay, so
work is coming back.
Snow needs Bigby, and there's maybe some conflict between Bigby's natural tendencies, how far he has to go to get things done versus what Snow thinks is allowed, and that maybe they're both going to have to test their limits here.
Yeah, definitely, especially Bigby apparently, because he definitely gets a slap.
Maybe he's already tested the limits a little too far.
But you guys are on talking terms.
He didn't go far enough.
Yeah, in the middle of making this right now. I know you're busy recording, putting together all these, the amazing dialogue and all the fun stuff.
Thank God.
I know, but That's a great thing for fans today. It's like we saw the trailer, the game looks amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are in the studio now working on it, and 2023.
Right now.
We're gonna get 5 new episodes.
Can't wait.
5 new episodes.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, and we look forward to hearing.
So are they all going to
next
be
year
dispersed
along us
throughout
too.
2013? I mean,
It will be
2013.
worth the wait.
2023?
I can't wait for people to play it.
I can't wait to play it. I can't wait. Fuck. I hate 2023. For the first episode? I love these sets, though. It's the bar.
All right, I'm back here with Jamie and Nick. Guys,
These
let's
guys.
talk about the announcement of this. We did it together back at the Game Awards in
Yes.
2019, which was a big moment, and it looked great. But I know at the time, you guys had really put that together. There wasn't a game at all, right? That was really just
I figured.
like almost a teaser asset made specifically for the show, right?
It was. We were very much in pre-production. We were trying to stand the company back up, but we also wanted to let our fans know that we were back and that Wolf was coming. So we put that together specifically for the show as a teaser for it.
No, I know, that's why people were like, "Oh, can't we see the game?" It's like, I think that's all that exists there. Coming out of that.
I figured.
So what
That's
has
not
happened
surprising
in
to
the
me.
past
honestly.
2 years? I think fans, have nervously been hoping to, see more on it. And I know we've been talking over the years, and it's taken you guys a couple of years to get to this point. What has that journey been like?
Well, we had quite a bit of work to do to stand the company back up and just get the basic things back in place. But most of the time, the creative team's
I'm
been
so
in
glad
pre-production
Telltale's back.
on
God damn
this
it.
too.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of time, fortunately, on this to kind of really focus on the story and the creative and make sure that, we're set up for success here. And, I can't really overstate how important that was for this. I think, sort of Telltale games past and Wolf 1 were kind of, laying the train track as the train's going. And now we're able to kind of look at the whole season and really be, do it justice and make sure that we're happy with what we have before we hit.
So you have the whole 5 episodes.
Oh, yeah.
How many episodes? Do we know how many episodes we get?
5.
We get 5 episodes.
Okay,
I don't know.
You said earlier,
So you've
Jeff.
sort of you've thought through
Oh, like Jeff said earlier, 5. He's like, wait, hold on, is that right? I don't know. He obviously recorded this before he talked to the actors. I see.
And that's where we're at right now.
And we saw, in the trailer 2023, so you're calling the ball for next year, not this year with it. Where are you at right now in development?
Well, we're in production. We're actively doing motion capture shoots and putting together the game. And we haven't named a date in 2023 yet because we'll ship it when it's right instead of when we need to.
No, but it's nice to.
So they said ship it. So is all 5 episodes coming out the same day? Did they confirm that?
Figuring out the cadence. And has there been a lot of iteration or rewriting, or what's the process been like?
Yeah, a little bit, but really it's like because we've had the scripts for so long, we've been able to look at it, and our games, since they're so focused on the story and the characters, we're able to kind of play test it with a script. It's not like you necessarily need to have everything, in a visual form. Although that's obviously going to be another stage of this, but we're happy with what we have, and we're just at the point where we just got to make it. Put it on the screen.
And being episodic, I know one of the things that I guess sometimes was an advantage back in the day was like you could take feedback from people on one episode and inform the next one, right, or the story or whatever. You're still planning to do this as episodes, but more compressed, all together, right?
Yeah, we'll release episodically, but we'll be done with all the episodes before we release the first one. So it'll be a regular cadence. We're really after giving the audience the water cooler moments where they can discuss what happened.
I don't mind that. I like that.
And
so
anticipate what's coming in the next.
You'll have to wait a couple weeks probably. They'll be done with all the episodes.
Interesting when you say you're gonna effectively have them all finish and then release them out there. So what does that mean, Nick, in terms of
So it's gonna be like a tell me why what they did every week.
Streaming shows that they'll come out.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
weekly.
if we have it exactly nailed down just yet, but
okay, I'm okay with that.
Iteration was always key at Telltale to make these things work. So
I'm probably doing a playthrough for this game. There's no way I'm not.
Instead of sort of blasting it out to everyone, we kind of sort of take that process and just put it in a space where we can. Make sure the quality.
I'm so excited for this game. Good lord.
From our fans.
I love that though as a true season, as you said, water cooler wise, hey, here's a couple months where we're gonna get to play all this together as a community and enjoy it. One other thing we should talk about is last year at the Game Awards we announced another Telltale project that you're
Expanse.
And sure some
I
fans
still need to really
development of Wolf
watch
Among
the
Us.
Expanse.
Can you maybe outline sort of that's a different team, right? That's working on that, but Telltale is still at the core of it. How are you managing?
It's probably a different team, I
So
assume.
we really, when we wanted to restart Telltale, creative empowerment was central to what we wanted to have as a pillar for the company. And so Nick and the team at Ad Hoc are leading the creative efforts on Wolf Among Us 2, but we've partnered with Deck 9. We're all fans of the Life is Strange series.
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
It's
Deck 9. Those are the guys that did
a separate team. It's really allowing a new creative
True
voice
Colors,
to
right?
tell,
Isn't it the guys that
Telltale
just
story.
did True Colors?
Yeah, well, it's great that you have both these things, and I'm sure many other things kind of percolating around Telltale and bringing awesome stories to life. I mean, I grew up loving adventure games. That's really what got me into the industry, and the fact that you guys have, you know, carrying that torch forward for so many years, and now in this new world with all this amazing technology, and you know, the trailer looks incredible. So we can't wait to play it next year.
Just a little longer.
All right. Well, thanks guys so much for
I'm
giving us
hyped
a first look
that-
at the Wolf
Whoa,
Among
whoa.
Us.
Frame rate.
Season 2. We cannot wait to play this in 2023.
You just teleported.
Good luck in the final stretches of development here. Anything else to add before we wrap this up?
Yeah, two things really. One,
Okay.
we really wanted to say thank you to our fans and the community, and for the support that we've enjoyed in getting this far along. We can't wait to share Wolf Among Us Season 2 with you.
Yeah.
And then we
rate's
have
taking a
a
hit.
piece of key art that we're going to drop that shows Big B maybe split between the two worlds that he has to live in. And you'll be able to find that on
So
Telltale's
good.
social
I
channels.
want that as a poster.
All right.
Oh, it looks
We've got
so
key art,
good.
We've got a trailer. We've got a date. Things are moving in the right direction.
Oh.
Wolf Among Us 2. And thank you. I know how hard it
Fuck.
is still to
Ugh.
make games, work from home, and with the pandemic and everything. So
Yes.
the fact that you guys have pulled this together, I know we're all just waiting. With,
Let's go get a drink.
Great anticipation. For
They walk away, but it looks
Thanks,
really
guys.
awkward.
Awesome
'Cause
stuff.
it's
All
green
right,
screened
while
in.
we've been talking about the long-awaited
Fables,
sequel
yes.
to The Wolf Among Us, the Fables comics it's based upon is also making a return.
Oh, is
In
it?
case you missed it, Fables 151 continues the series this May,
Oh.
20 years after the first issue hit stands.
Nice.
So be sure to keep an eye out for that as
That's
well.
cool. Hell
Thanks so
yeah.
much for joining us today.
I need to
We'll
get
learn
back
more
to
about The Wolf
reading
Among
those.
Us 2. There is much more to be done before the game is ready to launch in 2023. I know that I'm looking forward to seeing more later.
That would be like
Once again, here's the first official
Sick.
trailer,
Oh,
built
again?
entirely
I'm okay.
in-game, giving us our first
Alright.
takes of The Wolf Among Us Season 2.
our first takes. Here's our first takes. Or taste, whatever.
I
Alright, let's let you
listed
go.
here as a private investigator.
I'll watch it one more time. I don't
What
give a
does that
shit.
sort of work entail?
The Good Sleep
Depends
Motel.
on the night. Most nights it's watching, waiting for a slip up. I don't know, someone gets greedy. someone
Love
gets
the
brave.
fucking shadow. It looks so good.
And that's what you were doing the night of the
Wolf Among Us
incident?
looks so good.
Yeah. Took me weeks to track them down.
It's a good reveal too.
They hadn't cast so much as a shadow. Till that night.
I fucking love that
He's
music.
hesitant to share with us. I assume it has something to do with confidentiality associated with the job.
I'm getting fucking hyped, man. I'm already hyped, but I'm getting even more hyped now after watching the trailer again. Yeah, fat bong rips.
Something like that.
Your boss, Miss White,
Your boss.
said things didn't go as planned. She mentioned that there was some violence.
Fuck you. I want to know why he got set on fire, even though he was going peacefully. I really want to know what happened there. Did he start fighting him after Tin Man
In the moments when you find
attacked?
yourself losing control.
God, we're gonna have to wait probably more than a year for this game. I was hoping it'd be this year. I was so fingers crossed, but hey, take your
How
time.
does the anger manifest
Take your time.
itself?
Make it good. Big bad wolf. PS5, Series X, Xbox One, PS4. There you go. On camera. Thank you. So good. All right, well there you go. That is the trailer reveal stream for The Wolf Among Us 2. So I'm gonna be playing Wolf Among Us again sometime this year. That's for sure. because good lord, that game is amazing. Some of the best characters, some of the best everything. Bigby's such a good fucking character. Good lord. Anyway, there you go. That is that. Really enjoyed that. So, hope you did too. Got a good sense of what to expect, but not too much. Just a little bit. A little taste. Got that teaser or that trailer. And we know there's a new detective character that he's going to be siding with. It looks like he's going to be like, bouncing back and forth between Snow and this detective. I hope the game is long. That's the one thing. Like, the episodes were pretty short, like an hour and a half to 2 hours long. So overall, like, the game itself was anywhere between 8 to 10 hours long. I hope this game's long. This is like one of the first times where I hope the story is like super fucking long. I want every episode to be like 3 hours long. I'd be okay with that. Or better yet, it's the normal length, but it does well, and we got a third one like a year later or something. Like, just continue. Like, this should be the next Walking Dead for them. It really should, because Wolf Among Us fucking deserves it. It's so good. Anyway, there you go. That is that. Go play the original if you haven't. At this point, I already spoiled a bunch of shit that happened in the original, though, so I hope you already have. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.